But help us, okay? Please. Begging you.
Supervisor Comenti?
No.
Supervisor Modi?
No.
Supervisor Rickert?
No.
But help us, okay? Please. Begging you.
No. No.
No.
Tim Garman, followed by Robert.
Good morning, Board of Supervisors. Thank you for letting us speak today. I'm Tim Garman, President of the Happy Valley School Board, and I have a few questions for you. First thing I want to know, did you guys pay attention to what happened yesterday? 50% of our kids are out in Shasta County. Those 50% aren't coming back. The mandates go into effect, they will not come back to class. They will homeschool or do whatever. Where does that leave me as a school board president to keep my school doors open? What happens to our staff in the school when 50% of our kids are gone? Help me. Help us. Take this responsibility off of us. You guys are the true leaders of the county, not us. So what are you guys going to do about it? You're going to sit here and tell us you can't do anything? I took a stand. I have a lot to lose. I get $82 a month for being a school board member. Come on. You think I'm doing it for the money? I want my kids in class. We all want our kids in class. Okay? We need your help. Take a stand. Become a constitutional county if we have to. Do something. Don't sit here behind the lawyers and say you can't do anything. Okay? Take a stand. Join us. Please. We're begging you. Okay? There is no state of emergency. Okay, we have plenty of resources in this county and in the state to deal with COVID. We always have. Don't let dictator Newsom tell us what we can and can't do with our kids. Okay, take a stand. Join us. And I'd be interested to talk to any of you guys individually because we put ourselves as board members in a really tough situation. You guys know. But help us, okay? Please. Begging you.
Thank you. Robert.
So I would like to introduce a motion that we send a letter directly to the governor stating that we will not enforce forced mask or vaccination mandates.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I am going to second the motion to get it on the conversation. Supervisor Jones, would you consider adding to your motion the adoption of a resolution similar, and all this would have to go to our staff and then come back to us for a vote. Mr. Cruz, we understand that. So this would be direction of the Board of Supervisors. Would you consider adding to that a resolution prohibiting the use of mandatory vaccine passports? San Joaquin recently adopted such a resolution, and I would like to have this board address that as well. I believe that we should not only adopt that resolution, but we should take a stand.
You know, this coming weekend, Mr. Baugh, I have 2 memorial services for 2 COVID victims.
And I've officiated a half a dozen for COVID as well.
I will, you know, I have talked to family members that are devastated.
As have I have as a pastor, meeting person to person and face to face with them.
Okay, one at a time, please. I'm going to ask you again to be quiet. Be quiet. We're going to discuss this. You're going to be quiet. Because I've said this multiple times, and I'll say it again. There's 180,000 people in this county. There's 113,000 registered voters. There's 200 people in the room here today. There was 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 yesterday. That's not a majority.
Okay, so you want to talk numbers? It's not about this room. Look at your school attendance. You saw the publication, the front page of the Record Searchlight, documenting the lack of school attendance yesterday. Okay? That did no longer represent 200 people in this room. If you take the families, if you take the families involved, and I'm going to use a low figure. Some people are shouting out the 50% figure. Just take 40% of the school-age population of Shasta County, and you add their siblings to it that maybe are or not in school, and you add their parents to it or their grandparents who are taking care of them. You now have 40 to 50% of the population of Shasta County who are actively engaged. Actively engaged. It's no longer conjecture.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. I'd like to just add, what we've heard today is your opinions. We've heard those. I've heard a lot of rhetoric. My point is, I've not heard anybody say anything that changes what's happening.
Stop taking their money.
Okay.
There's nothing to do
You
with-
need to be quiet, please.
You have to take action. And no, we're not having it. No,
No, sir.
I'm not
Sir,
having any discussion.
please.
There's nothing concrete that we can do.
You now have 40 to 50% of the population of Shasta County who are actively engaged. Actively engaged. It's no longer conjecture. They are actively engaged in taking a stand. If that's not enough to get us to at least to the conversation, then I'm with the person that got up here to say, let's just abandon this board because there's no sense in our being here. There are boards just like ours having this debate that want nothing more than 2 or 3 more counties to take a stand, which then pushes back as a united California against what's happening. And we're not going to know until we try, and let's fight it out in a court of law, because I don't believe it'll be upheld.
Thank you.
Yeah, there have been fights in the court already, and the state has won every time. So I'm not sure
Actually
about.
not. Churches are open because the state lost.
Can you be quiet, please?
No, I'm not going to quit. So I'm ready to vote.
Okay. All right, why don't we take the vote, and I'll ask for a roll call vote, please. And the motion is to write a letter to the governor and saying that we refuse to enforce any mandates and some additional things that Supervisor Barr suggested, and Supervisor Jones amended his motion.
I don't think that was quite the motion,
Yeah.
but yeah.
It's close, but we are not going to enforce forced masking, forced vaccination, or forced vaccine passports.
So an aye will be in favor of, and a nay will be, or no will be against it.
Supervisor Jones?
Yes.
Supervisor Ball?
Yes.
Supervisor Comenti?
No.
Supervisor Modi?
No.
Supervisor Rickert?
No.
So the motion does not pass. Okay, with that, I'm going to ask you to be quiet, please, so we can continue on with the meeting. Okay, it didn't go your way.
But help us, okay? Please. Begging you.
No.
No.
No.